Hello and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having a great day today. I am still reeling from paying off my auto loan. If you haven't checked out my last video, you'll want to go check it out. So in today's video, I'm going to do a bit of housekeeping. So there's a couple things that I need to take care of since I paid off my auto loan, and I wanted to share those things with you. So here's an agenda of sorts. First off, I'm going to be updating my auto loan tracker and talking about some of the payments that I made to pay that off faster. Then I have to celebrate. So you know how I do with making sure I get my jam in since another debt bit the dust. Oh, yes. And then on to talking about what debt is next in my debt snowball. And then I want to share with you an interest tracker that I'll be using for this debt in particular. So stay tuned. Okay, so first up is my auto loan tracker, and this is a tracker that I put together myself. It's one that I really liked because I was able to list out the payments that I made as well as just a nice visual down here for when I paid things off. And so a couple folks asked me, how was it that on that phone call, all I had left was the $796.97? And that is because I did exactly what I said I was going to do. And that was to make all the extra payments I could towards this debt. And in particular, I made principal payments. And so if you have the opportunity to make principal payments to any debt you have, any loans, your auto loan, your home loan, you'll want to make as many principal payments as you can. And essentially, you'll make your regularly scheduled payment, and then any additional you'll want to put towards principal. So that then decreases the overall amount owed faster. So you're decreasing the amount the interest is based on. And so you normally just pay it out faster because you have less of a principal amount to base your interest on. And so that's what I did with some of these. So you can see again that I would make $50 payments, extra $25 payments. I received a refund from my homeowner's insurance, and I was able to apply some of that to the auto loan. And then I went ahead, even though I knew I would be paying off my car last Friday, I went ahead and made my regularly scheduled payment. And then when I made the call on Friday to pay off the car, this was my final payoff amount. So I'm super excited about that. As you could see in the last video, and I'm just loving the fact that I have $420.73 back every month. And so, I mean, it's just, I am just elated. I am just so excited, as you can see and tell and everything. So that completes the auto loan tracker. And because this balance is at 0 now, that means another debt just bit the dust. Oh yeah! That's done and out of the way, I am turning my focus to my next debt. And my next debt up is the TD credit card. I'm excited about this debt because this card has my highest interest rate. And so I want to give a big thank you to a couple of my subscribers. And sorry if you had suggested this to me and I just didn't remember here at the time, but to the Australian Health Show and to Cassandra Mack. Thank you for your suggestion of calling again to request they lower my interest rate, even if I'll be paying this one for just the next few months. it's going to help to get this one reduced. And so because I was kind of waiting around to see what my bonus would be like, I hadn't had a chance to call yet, but I am going to call them if I have any time left on my lunch break today, or even after work today, to see if they will go ahead and lower that interest rate for me. And I'll report back to see how that went. I am expecting that they'll give me a break, even if for a few months or a year or so. So I have my script ready, and I will give them a call to see if they'll do that for me. But in the meantime, what kind of motivates me to pay off debt is interest. So when I see interest hitting, I realize that that's money that I'm giving away for free. Even though the Dave Ramsey plan doesn't really take into account interest, it is something that actually motivates me. So this is something that I started with the Wells Fargo debt, and it is just to chart the interest payment month over month. So I go back about a year from when I feel like I'll pay it off, and just list out what interest payment was applied to the account. And then I keep a running total to see just how much this credit card is costing me to keep around and to keep a balance on it. And this really motivates me to get this all the way paid off. So I didn't do this for my auto loan only because, in the nature of the auto loan, it doesn't really show like an interest hit. And I knew that I was close to paying that one off anyway. So I am going to do this for the TD account. This page here is just a happy planner page. I'm a planner. I love collages. I have a vision board in my room. Like I just love that. I always have. And so this just makes sense for me to do in this format. If you're thinking about doing this as well, feel free to just write this out on paper, or, just get a piece of notebook paper or print it out. You can list it in Excel. You can make a table in Word and just print it out. You don't necessarily have to do this layout, but I will show you what I have here. It's a Wells Fargo interest. The next debt under attack was Wells Fargo at the time. I'll be switching that out for TD. This is just something that I printed, a Dave Ramsey saying that says, "Debt is dumb, cash is king." And even though the printer quality of this is pretty dumb too, I went ahead and kept it just because I didn't want to waste it. I just cut it out and put it on some cardstock and inserted it in these page protectors that you can customize. And then on the back, this came from a necklace that I purchased at one point, and it says, "In the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take." And even though this isn't quite a chance, I would say it's a goal, it's a plan. Most of the time when asked if they have any regrets about becoming debt-free, I would mostly hear people say they regret they didn't start sooner. If you're on the fence about when to start or how intense to go, have no regrets. Just go ahead and get it done. This is from a greeting card, "How deep the Father's love for us." And that's so true. His love is so deep. And then this, "Do something today that your future self will thank you for." And that is applicable to just about any journey. I know a lot of us can look back over last year and just be so proud we stayed the course. And then imagine next year how you'll look back on this year and just be so proud of yourself. So that is what this page protector is. I am going to switch it out for my TD interest. And then I've already put on the other side of here that the next debt under attack is the TD. And I printed out their nice little logo. So then over here with the TD interest, you can see that the interest that is being charged on this account is a lot. Month over month, it is just a lot of interest. So I'm looking forward to giving them a call to see what they can do about this and request that they lower it. I do plan to have it paid off in July. And so in August, it should be a zero interest. If I can get it paid off sooner than that, that's my plan. So I am hoping to reduce this more and more and more. And even so far in March, I've made just a little extra payment last week, and that's already made such a difference. So I'm looking forward to decreasing this interest more and more until it's at zero and get this high interest rate card knocked out. So let me know what you think about this interest tracker. Again, I know Dave Ramsey's plan doesn't really take into account interest rates or interest charges, though I find this to be a motivator, to be honest. When I see that it's been cut significantly because I'm making extra payments, it makes me want to make more and more payments to get this all the way done. To realize that even in the last 7 months, I've given away $632, almost $633, is a bit nauseating. And so it just propels me to want to get that done and over with. So let me know what you think about this interest tracker. I'm still on the fence about what type of tracker I will keep for the balances and the payoff amount. But so far, this interest tracker is something that I'm going to hold on to for a little while. So I will be updating this as well. Let me know what you think of this. Let me know if you like trackers for individual debts. Are you the type of tracker who just wants to see the total debt amount knocked out and you're not really into looking at individual trackers? Or do you like individual trackers like this? Do these motivate you? I will say that I started out as an overall tracker, like the overall debt. But then I realized when I started to break down my trackers into these small pieces where I could focus on one debt at a time and just look at how I'm moving that in the right direction, it motivated me. And of course, you motivate me. So thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.